Hello! So I'm going to make a thumbnail today for the videos that I've just literally uploaded, the Snow Queen. So if you want to know how to do a thumbnail, this is the one to watch. So let's get into it. Right, so I've got my image of the Snow Queen. Found this one on Unsplash. So this is before and this is after. So I'm going to select all, hit edit, copy, go over to here and hit edit, paste. So it's quite big. So what we need to do is Control T. Okay, that will allow us to control it. So with the update, I don't seem to need to hold shift anymore, so you just click your left mouse button onto the bottom corner and drag it in until you're happy with where it is. So with this image, I find that the eyes are what are going to bring people in to this picture, to this video. So I want this positioned in a way that's going to catch people. So she's got lovely blue eyes. I don't think they like this in real life. I think I'm going to place that there. Okay, so nice and straightforward so far. I'm not going to crop it yet, we'll do that later. So what I'm going to do now is zoom back in again and get a good view. So it's nice, it's got good colours, very bright, very interesting to look at. And now we're going to go over to the left hand bar and pick the T so that we can start typing. So I've picked that. I've got it set to Book Antiqua bold. Now usually when I do this, yep, something turns up. Something rem ipsum. Anyway, ignore that, you don't want it. So this one is okay. So that's all quite good. Now Control T again. Now you can position this where you want it to go. Now we want it to be quite grabby, so I'll click the tick button that says I'm happy with its position. So how to enhance a photo in Photoshop. We could break that up so that we could go here and we could go here and here. If you do Control A, you can highlight it all, go up to the top and you could pick left side. So I quite like it like that because people will read left to right. So tick that, Control T again, we can move that over to here. Okay, it's not quite big enough, so again, don't hold anything down except the left mouse button and then you can just scale it up. So we get the lettering to be as big as we need it to be. Okay, and don't worry if it doesn't look quite how you want it to look yet. Okay, we're literally just playing around, trying our luck. Okay. My main concern is having her face in it, so I'm dropping down to the first layer where her picture is. Control T again, hold down Shift, then your left mouse button, and there we go. Position her there so that we can still see her eyes. So how to enhance a photo in Photoshop. You know, it's not Dickens, it's just something I'm trying to do, something trying to be grabby. What I might do, so I've just taken I'm still on my T icon on the left, so I can now go back to it, click near one of the letters, and I might just put 3 dots. Okay, and I think I might make how to smaller. Shall we do that? Okay. How to enhance a photo in Photoshop. I think that's okay. Could possibly take that down a notch. So we've got it on 66.91. Let's take that down to 56. See what difference that makes. Okay. Control T. Let's just bring it up a bit. So I'm using the arrow keys now. Using the arrow keys to just bring it up. And that's good. Going down to the image again. So left click mouse, hold it down, enlarge. Position the picture where you want it to go. There. Okay. On this layer, I like to, this is the text layer, so what I like to do is right click, go up to duplicate layer, okay, and then on this particular layer that we've just made, we'll rasterize that, okay, and then hide the actual text layer, so we'll keep that one safe in case, you know, I fluff it up and we need to come back and change something. Okay, so double click on that layer below the wording, because otherwise you'll get it to you'll highlight it and just be allowed to change what it's called, and we don't want to do that. So you double click on the layer and that will bring up layer style. So in layer style we can now do technical things. So I want to do a stroke effect. That means that we'll be able to put lines around an object. In this case it's going to be the lettering, so help make it stand out, because at the moment black lettering no good. Okay, so tick stroke, then click on stroke, and you'll find in there, there's several options, but in there is colour, and we've got it set to black. I've got it set to black. Okay, so I'm going to set it to white, and there straight away it pops the lettering out. So click OK, and it's quite a snowy effect. So we can go to size and increase the size, make it blotchy and horrible. Really, I just want to enhance it if I can. Okay, I'm pretty happy with that. Other things that we can do is we can do an outer glow, which is second from the bottom on this current version that I'm using here. And in outer glow you get a lot more options. So I've got opacity set to 9, so if I increase that, you can start to see, hopefully, that there is like a haze appearing around the letters as well. Okay, so that's good. Don't really want spread done any more than it is. You can hit gradient, but I think I'm just going to keep it on normal. Yeah, so the opacity is right up. I mean, that's quite good, isn't it? Maybe make it slightly transparent. There, that looks quite nice. And that's all there is to it. Just to let you know, the size of the thumbnail that I have just done it on, you can find it by going into Image, go to Size, just to make sure that it's all right, and we do it in pixels. So it's 2468 pixels wide and 1388 high. I'll make sure that I put a little text down below for it, just to make it nice and clear for anybody who didn't get that in time. So what you do with that is you'll go to File, New, you've got your clipboard, and next to your clipboard and all your other examples here, you can go to width, make sure it's set to pixels, and then you type in, I've got it written down next to me, 2468, then tab button, and that's by 1388, and the resolution doesn't need to be too high, 300's fine. YouTube don't want thumbnails higher than 1 megabyte, so if you're going to do it at 72 dpi, then it's going to be accepted. Just be aware that the bigger you make your image, the more pixelated it's going to look. So play around with it and just see how it goes, really. So I'll leave it at 72 dpi and click Create, and there you are. There's your thumbnail template, and you can cut and paste all you want into there. Just remember, you don't want it to be bigger than 1 megabyte. Okay, remember to like and subscribe, and let me know in the comments below if there's anything else you'd like me to talk about. I'll see you later.